When I started this, made this movie the first time, I had some problems with the audio, so I'm going to try something different here, and I'm just going to do a voiceover commentary as the video goes. What I've got going on here is I'm kind of educating myself on how to timber frame. What that means is it's a form of construction that is done kind of the old way, without nails or fasteners, screws, bolts. Everything is done with mortise and tenon joints and held together with wooden pegs. There are still people around who do it today, but it's very expensive to have it done, and it's very labor intensive, and you work with really large materials. But this is my first project here. I'm just getting together some of the tools, and I'm building a pair of heavy-duty sawhorses. I'm considering perhaps building the house or cabin, or maybe even at first just the outhouse timber frame structure. And I'm kind of just trying to teach myself how to do it, basically what I'm doing here. So my techniques here are not great, but you learn by doing, and that's kind of what I've got going on here. So as you can see, the first piece that I'm making is one of the base legs. And that right there, you see the joint is the very bottom. Those would be the 2 feet. I'm doing the layout and cutting the first joint, which is called the mortise. The mortise is the female, where you bore a hole directly into the lumber. And then the male piece, which is called the tenon, is what will go into this hole. So scoring the wood with a special mortise chisel. And now goes the process of starting to remove all the material. I've noticed you have to be really, really careful with this. It's just a tedious, time-consuming process. You just can't rush it. It can take several hours. For me, it took several hours just to do one joint. Right there is checking for depth. Most of the time for me was doing layouts, because when the two joints meet, the dimensions have to be perfect. So right there, is drawing the angles for the that would be the base sitting up. So drawing the angles, I'll cut those. They're not necessary. It just gives it kind of a nicer look. I have power tools to do all this, but what I found is that everything needs to be so precise that for me, cutting it with a skill saw, I just don't get it as close as I'd like to. So I found I was having better luck just doing it by hand. This is a really cool saw that I've got. This is the first time I've really used one like this. It's a Japanese saw. American saws cut on the push. Japanese saws cut on the pull. So right here I have the first. This will go in. This is the mating, the tenon joint that will go into the peg, and well, I guess that's about the end of it. There's the finished first base. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. To be continued.